Hello friends, and welcome to my Sony Vivid Cruise little mini vlog. For anyone that didn't know, Vivid is on in Sydney right now, and it is a massive light show that covers a lot of the city with a lot of light installations, and it's very cool to go and get some pictures at. Now Sony and I believe DigiDirect were running a little cruise ship to go and have a look at the Vivid lights. It was a little harbour cruise, so we got to go sail around the harbour and have a look. Because I'm lucky enough to be part of the ZV Nation from Sony, I was invited to come along for the night. When we got there was plenty of food to eat, there was free drinks, and we even got a little goodie bag which you guys saw. It included a Sony water bottle and a lens cleaner, as well as the tote bag itself. I hadn't really eaten that day, so I made sure to grab some food and then head on up to the top deck so we could get the best views of the harbour. I can't remember the last time I went on a harbour cruise despite living in Sydney, so it was very cool to go and take some pictures, take some videos, and just have a cool night by the harbour. I did run into some friends as well. Our friend Hi Alex was there. We were messaging beforehand so we could meet up, and then we found out that our friend Raisin Toast was on board as well. I had met Raisin Toast at a couple of previous events, but we only chatted briefly, but we're still following each other on socials, so that's how we found out we knew each other. And yeah, I was just ready to settle in for a fun night. I believe Vivid has been going for a week and a bit now, but I haven't had the chance to actually go down and see it. And while I've wanted to make a date night out of it and bring Alk along, I wasn't able to on the cruise, so we will come back over the next couple of weeks to come down and see the lights. I was very nervous to go on my own though. Another thing that you were able to do on the cruise was actually borrow some of the Sony equipment downstairs. I didn't do this, however. I had my own Sony camera and I wanted to get used to taking pictures and videos with it, especially at night time. But it was nice to at least have the opportunity to go check out some other cameras. When the sun started setting is when we could get some really cool pictures of the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House with the sunset behind them. I was really excited as well because we went up towards the Navy boats, so that was pretty cool to go and see. Oh yeah, and food over the course of the night included karaage chicken, duck pancakes, we had a couple of salmon sliders, and dessert later on. Although it was getting dark, I hadn't gotten the settings completely accurate on my camera, so some of the photos and videos over the next few minutes are a bit dark. I've been trying to still play around with the ISO and the exposure, so I am slowly but surely getting there. It was nice to at least get some pictures of the Harbour Bridge and the Opera House during the day and at sunset though. If you do have any tips or a recommended setting, I do have a Sony ZV-1F, so please feel free to comment below. At this point in time, I went downstairs to have a quick look at the cameras and grab another drink. Pretty sure I had a glass of Pinot Grigio and a watermelon seltzer that night. But now it started to get dark. The only thing that I was a little concerned about was the timing of the cruise itself. So the cruise started at around 4 o'clock and finished at 6:45. But Vivid lights start at 6 o'clock. So we had a solid 2 hours on the harbour, going around, seeing the Harbour Bridge, the Opera House, the boats, before the lights actually started. And I really appreciate it because I got some pretty cool photos and stuff, but we only saw the lights for a very short time. And it was on our way back under the Harbour Bridge, so we didn't get to see the ones on the Opera House very well. I did try my best to get as much footage of the Vivid lights as I can. Like I said, I think I will have another date night where Alk and I come down to Darling Harbour and have a look at all the other art installations and light installations on land. But it was nice to be able to see them from a boat anyway. Also, Alk gets motion sickness, so being on a boat, especially this rocky, probably wouldn't have been the best for him. I swear I was growing abs from the amount of angles I had to try and sit at to capture a good video. It was so rocky. We were lucky enough to see the Vivid boat, and as you can see, the Opera House was in the background there, so we did get a couple of shots of the lights. I just wish I got a little bit more though. I did have a really fun time, especially catching up with the guys. It was super cool, and we got some photos of each other too. I think the photos turned out better though in terms of exposure and brightness too. But all good things must come to an end, so we were soon walking through Darling Harbour and I was on my way to the bus stop to go home.
Hey guys, don't know if you can actually hear me because it's quite loud and I'm near traffic, but I have finished up for the night with Sony. It was a really cool cruise. We got to see quite a few of the vivid lights. I didn't go and explore more around Darling Harbour, but that's mainly because I want to come back without for a date night. But yeah, I'm just waiting for the bus to go home. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog. And thank you all so much for watching. Let me know if you'd like to see more of this kind of stuff. And yeah, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.